Welcome to Nerds, Geeks, in the Kitchen Sink. It's the podcast that's like hanging out at the video store.
So how's the cat on your lap?
He's doing all right. He's
And no,
doing
that's not
all
it.
right.
For you, just on the
Mm.
podcast, that's not a euphemism.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't even think about people who are only listening.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm one of your hosts, DK.
I'm Chris, your other host.
Improve if you feel like it.
See, it's bringing it back, damn it.
We're doing it. We're doing it all. We're checking the boxes.
Chicken the box.
We're checking the boxes. I have a weird accent now. Sorry, this cat is very distracting.
That cat tail in front of
Oh, there he is. Look at that. He doesn't know. So hi, we're here to talk to you about all kinds of things, including we're going to talk, I think, Marvel's Secret Invasion later in the show.
Yep.
But first, I just want to ask you how you been. What you been up to?
Not much.
How's it going?
Running around, all sorts of stuff. We're going on one last college visit next, not this coming week, but next Monday.
You're visiting them all.
Yes.
Every college.
Oh, it feels like it.
Yeah, seems like it. Jeez, make a decision. But that's good. That's good. You got options.
Plenty of options. So
I haven't been doing anything like that. I've been playing Vampire Survivors on my Steam Deck.
Right.
And I already had a phase like this where all I wanted to do was play Vampire Survivors, but now once again, Vampire Survivors. I love that game, and it's like it is kind of, there's not much to it. It's like you just turn your brain off and stare at a screen for half an hour at a time. I love it. They just had a Dead Cells for free on PlayStation Plus. Okay. Have you ever played Dead Cells?
Mm-mm.
It's a game I always knew. It's like one of those where I was like, yeah, I'm sure I'll get into that when I get around to it. And I just had this opening in my gaming, and Dead Cells was there. I played it for 5 minutes, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this. They just had that Castlevania DLC for this.
Right.
So once I get comfortable with the original game, if I still am enjoying it, I'll probably go for the Castlevania thing.
There you go.
It's the only new Castlevania thing in a long time.
I was to say, it's been a while, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. What was it? 4 years ago was the last thing?
Oh, I don't even know. Oh, there's an anime, but
yeah,
that doesn't count.
Oh, no, I get that.
No. But anything else, I haven't been doing much. I haven't seen any of the big movies. I haven't seen Oppenheimer. I haven't seen Barbie. I haven't seen any of that stuff yet. So I can't talk about those things. Have you seen anything like that?
Yeah, actually, I've seen Oppenheimer. I'm
nice.
Seeing that again.
Cool.
And MI7, probably I would rank it, if not 1, but 2.
Wow.
It's in the top 2. Let's put it that way.
Wow. All right. It can't be number 1 because it doesn't have a Metallica song. No. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Because that's what I'm hearing.
No.
How do you feel about the Metallica song, I Disappear?
I'm fine with it.
You like that one?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Isn't it like the last thing they did? It's the last thing they did before Saint Anger, right? Which is like, uh-oh. Yeah. You can kind of hear where they were going if you listen to that song.
It's good if you're jogging or on the treadmill.
That's right. Okay.
So.
Or if you're international espionage.
Well, hey,
any of those 3.
Something. No, it's honestly a toss up between Fallout and this Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Okay.
So, and I almost have to give it a little nod because it's got my girl Haley Atwell in it. So.
Nice. And when's Part 2 come out? Is it like next year? Isn't it like really quickly?
Well, it depends because they haven't finished it quite yet.
And I didn't know it wasn't done.
Okay. Yeah. So there were still a few scenes that they had to finish.
If anybody can solve these strikes, it's Tom Cruise, right? Get him out there.
Well, have you heard the whole thing with 2 different studios that are still able to make movies?
I haven't heard about this. I've heard like there's actors asking for waivers so they can go promote things. And
but they're literally A24 and Angel Studios both have been given exemptions because they pay everyone and have all the kind of things going on in the studio that they're asking for. They're
I see.
Above and beyond the other studios.
Yeah.
So they've been both given exemptions. So
isn't it the cooler thing to do though, to just not since nobody else is. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I'm not involved.
no, definitely. Although you do have a credit.
Oh, no.
Come on.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count
Yes,
towards
it
anything to
does.
do with it. Yeah. Okay.
No, you're not
Yes.
in the union or anything. You're a scout,
No.
but
I'm nothing. Yeah. No. I'm entirely here by mistake. I came in through the wrong door. Like
but
the
you're
time,
here. But you're here. It
like the
doesn't matter.
time we were in a small town and made the wrong turn and ended up in a parade. This is what happened.
But hey, tell everybody.
Oh, I don't need to talk about it. I
Yes,
don't.
you do.
No. I did a score for a movie and I have an IMDb credit. That's it. That's it.
I mean,
It's very
there's
cool,
what,
and I'm very
you
happy
know,
about it.
maybe 1% of the population in the whole United States has an IMDb credit.
I'm very happy about it. I don't want to take away from the project because I think it's amazing, but I'm the least of your worries there. You just enjoy the movie.
While we're at it, why don't you talk about the project real quick for those?
It's very good
in the Discord.
Yeah, it is. It's a very good. It's a documentary about a movie rental place that kind of stood up against the big boys and outlasted pretty much everybody. And it's kind of a movie. It's a documentary about their leadership and how they made waves in the industry as a whole. It's really cool. If you're interested in, even if you just want to see some VHS cover art for an hour, turn this thing on. It's not available yet out there for people, but when it is, I'll let you know. It's called Everything to Entertain You, directed by Brantley Palmer. A great dude.
Cool, very cool.
Yep. Very happy about it. Boy, what else?
Any idea of a release date, or have you been?
It's doing festivals right now, so they don't have. I don't want to do it. I don't even think there is any information at all. I don't have anything for you. I don't know.
I know. I'm just if there was some kind of estimate.
I think it will be available at some point through one of those festivals digitally. I think I heard Roku streaming Roku, the Roku app or the Roku channel. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. I don't have a Roku. But when I get any information, I will share it. So
actually, it's pretty cheap. You ought to get one.
Well, I have,
and the Roku channel doesn't cost anything. So
oh, that's cool. You just have to have a Roku.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's cool. Boy, have you watched any other movies, like anything at home? Anything you want to talk about? Any games?
I've seen a couple of trailers on stuff. We got the big with the Comic-Con. We got the big Spider-Man trailer, Spider-Man 2 trailer
for the game. Yeah,
for the game. Trying to think of stuff that I've seen at home. I've just been watching a lot of stuff that I've already seen. Just going through some of the obscure movies with on Shudder.
Oh, you should.
So,
anything cool in there?
Not. I mean, stuff. Most of God, what am I? Dead Space.
The animated one?
Yeah.
Oh, I was a huge. I bought that on Blu-ray before Dead Space the game even came out. Yeah, I was a big fan.
Shudder, but yeah. I did see a preview for something. It's called Cobwebs.
Yeah, that just came to theaters.
Okay.
It's a pretty independent movie, I think.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about it.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah, no, I want to see it. I just I don't think it's here. I don't know what the chances are that we'll get it. We probably won't.
Anywhere close, so that's why I was.
Is that a Shudder movie?
No, but I saw it on the commercial thing for.
Right. Huh. Well, yeah, that looks good. I'm looking forward to that for sure. I've been keeping up with Joe Bob Briggs, so
I was going to talk about that too, with it being the last episode of the season.
Yep, we watched it. It was great. Living Dead in Manchester Morgue.
Yeah,
really fun movie. Fun zombies. A weird story behind that movie. I liked it a lot. Yeah. Last week he showed Alligator and Grizzly.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen either one of those?
It's been forever, and I haven't seen Grizzly, but I saw Alligator a long time ago.
Alligator rules. And if anyone is in the mood for Alligator, there's a great 5-Day Rentals episode about Alligator. So I recommend people check it out. Shout outs to 5-Day Rentals.
and I not ironically, but I think he probably had little bit do with his movie selections for last week. But this last week was the what 6 years ago? Last week that George Romero passed away.
Thought it was more like 8. Either way, 6 or 8,
I
whatever.
think it
It's
was
been
6 years ago.
it's been longer than you think, and it's
But
sad.
I know Joe Bob had said that.
Oh yeah, he showed Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Which is awesome.
I was so happy I got to meet him, George Romero.
Yeah, you've told that story, I think, but I really wish I could have. He was amazing. It's funny because when we watched Living Dead in Manchester Morgue, basically the whole backstory is they wanted to do their version of Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
And Joe Bob kind of points out that they really took that movie really seriously. It's not just like, let's cash in and get some money. Like,
Right.
let's really try to outdo Night of the Living Dead. And I think in some ways they do. So no, I like that movie a lot. It's obviously not well known, or
no,
it doesn't succeed in every department,
no,
but I like it. I like it a lot. But I'm telling you, I think the surprise for me this season was probably Alligator. I just had so much fun with that movie.
Yeah.
Robert Forster's so good. I've watched it a few times since last week. I've just had it on like while working. So good. I love it. So highly recommend Alligator and the Friday Rentals episode. Listen to it.
Yes. Yes. So really not too much else going on with me. Like I said, I've been watching just rewatching some things.
Sure.
Went back to watching Silo on Apple TV.
I think maybe you mentioned it, but I haven't. I don't have Apple TV, so
it's got Rebecca Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's in it. It's kind of a cool concept, kind of a post-apocalyptic, world, and a whole society is living basically basically an old nuclear bomb silo, nuclear missile silo, and how society with almost a Fallout-esque kind of,
Mm-hmm.
no one really goes outside. The whole. It's good. It's good though.
Okay. I don't think I've even seen a trailer or anything for that. Is that pretty recent? It must be.
Yeah, it's pretty recent. So got a
lot
of good actors in it.
There's so much TV that I'm just not aware of. It's a problem for sure. Speaking of TV, we can talk. We could talk Secret Invasion if you want now.
I got a couple. I got like 2 little news things.
Oh, sure. Let's do it.
One, have you heard about the new theme park that is being built in Oklahoma right now?
No.
Seriously, it's a $2 billion theme park. It's like 1,000 acres.
Okay.
It's a lot of the Imagineers that left Disney.
Okay. And what's this park about? What's the theme?
Here, let me pull up this article real quick. Hold on.
I'm waiting.
I know.
I want an answer now.
Theme park with an estimated $2 billion price tag coming to the Midwest. 1,000-acre development named America Heartland Theme Park. It's going to be a lot like Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
So it is in Venetia, northeast of Oklahoma City.
All right.
It actually looks. I mean, they're taking a lot of the stuff of like the original designs kind of Walt Disney. There's like it's gonna have 6 distinctive American lands: the Great Plains, Bayou Bay, Big Timber Falls, Stony Point Harbor, Liberty Village, and Electropolis.
Oh, that's where I'm living. Electropolis, sign me up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna have several hotels around it, and like a giant RV park.
But do they have any like is there any kind of licensing like is there any partnership there? Like, do we know?
No, because they're completely moved away from. So they're creating it basically from scratch.
Okay.
But it's over 20 Disney park builders and Imagineers
Interesting.
that are
Interesting.
going together with this Missouri investment group, Mansion Entertainment.
Mansion Entertainment.
Yep. So,
Wow.
so we'll have a Disney style park in 2026, about 5.5 hours away from us.
All right.
So,
Interesting.
but there's some concept pictures online. They look pretty cool. I mean, it looks like if you would have almost Magic Kingdom being built on its own.
Interesting.
And apparently, where it's at, if it's a success, then they've got plenty of room to expand.
That's very cool.
So,
That's very cool.
so it's kind of neat, something interesting to look at, and we won't have to go all the way to Florida or California if it's decent.
Yeah, but they don't have Mickey Mouse.
And
Goofy,
and
Minnie,
doesn't matter.
Donald,
Maybe they have their own.
the Goof Troop. Come on, you don't have the Goof Troop. What do you have?
Hold on.
Hold on.
I've been to Disney for like the last 11 years. And Goofy is about it of the Goof Troop that I've seen there. So.
What's
no
Goofy's
Max,
son? Max?
no.
I was going to say, yeah, there it is. The guy with the pizza. Who's the one with the pizza?
Pete?
Pete.
No.
Come on.
I've been there for several years in a row, and ain't none of that there either at Disney. So
I don't know. You said you had something else.
yes, I don't know how I feel about this. There is a new Punisher after the whole shit show of what they did to Frank.
Right, and I haven't read the article yet, but
Okay.
if I understand correctly, it's not even Frank Castle,
No,
right?
it's not even Frank Castle.
Different guy.
Yeah, it's different guy. I've got a picture of it if you want to
bring it up.
All right, let's screen share.
There it is.
Okay, this is the new guy.
Okay.
Doesn't have your normal guns. He's got these. He's a former Shield agent.
Okay.
Apparently, doesn't have normal guns. He's got these little laser guns, which
okay
kind of look like stupid water guns at this point.
I think they look kind of cool.
The best way to stop him is to push the pause button.
One it looks like is like a colon, and the other one looks like an exclamation point. Look at the way they shoot. Look at the way they shoot.
All you have to do, yeah.
Sorry, that's a detail that no one knows or cares
he's
about.
Punisher trying to make a statement.
That's right.
Yeah, but all you have to do to stop him is push the pause button in the middle of his uniform.
Oh, I see the pause button now. I didn't even see that. All right. That's weird. Why is that there? I mean, just to make this skull look like it's a thing.
Yeah, the thing they were all pissed about and trying. Now they made it even worse than the hand skull that he had.
I get that it's
I don't know if they're trying to make it look almost like a radiation symbol.
It's not great. It's fine. It's fine.
And
it's not enough to make me go, "Oh, I don't care." But it doesn't have the impact of any previous Punisher that I've ever seen.
No, it's not good.
But I'm not saying, oh, I don't want to discount the writing or whatever. The art might be good. This is one design choice. And maybe it'll change. Right. Yeah. But do they give any like backstory or like what that is about?
Let's see. Okay, here's the kind of the synopsis of it. It says, and this is the article. Move over, Frank Castle.
All right, move over,
so
Frank.
Officially, the new Punisher coming to Marvel Comics announced at Comic-Con International. The new Punisher is Joe Garrison, a retired SHIELD agent who is pulled back into action to take up the legacy of Frank Castle. So he has no tragic backstory.
Well, do we know that?
it's basically he pulled into action to take over for Frank. So it's probably one of those, you know, Fury comes to go see him kind of thing.
But then how is he the Punisher then?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe there's
That's
something we're missing. Maybe there's something they're not telling
maybe
us.
there's something they're not saying, but it said Frank Castle has disappeared, but evil will always need to be punished. With all new threats rising to claim innocent victims, criminals need to be aware of a dangerous vigilante hunting them from the shadows.
Well, that's true.
Enter a new Punisher, retired Shield's Black Op agent, Joe Garrison. But what brings him into action? What put Joe Garrison on this path of vengeance?
Joe Garrison? That seems like a pretty lame name.
And when the smoke clears, who will even make it out alive?
Will it be Joe Garrison? Your new favorite character, Joe Garrison? I'm here for my Joe Garrison action figure. Oh boy, is that Joe Garrison over there?
Yeah.
I heard he's punishing people now.
Oh my god.
I can't say that I'm excited about it, but I would like to learn more, I guess, about Joe. I don't know. I'm not hyped about it, but it's whatever.
But anyway,
I don't hate the way he looks. I don't love that.
He looks
stupid
too much
skull.
Like Shield. I don't like it. It's too clean, too military uniformy, Shield wise.
Not distinctive enough.
It's just stupid.
It's not even a logo. Like legitimately, it's not
supposed to be though. He's got pouches.
Yeah, he's got pouches for the teeth.
Yeah.
You've seen Joe Garrison? He's got pouches for teeth. I don't know, man. We'll see. Yeah. I can't defend this one.
No. All right, let's get into. There's one episode left, but the 5 previous episodes.
Secret Wars. We will be doing spoilers, although is there a whole lot that's even there's nothing explosive, there's nothing there's no like, oh, there's a Captain America cameo in episode 3. It doesn't happen. Like there's nothing. There's no big reveal. There's things that you would expect to see, like certain characters coming out to be Skrulls. For me, it's been pretty tepid experience. We'll start with spoilers right now. Yeah, we'll do some spoilers right now. So if you haven't seen it and you're interested, you're warned. I will tell you that let me just start with some things that I did like.
Okay.
I like seeing Sam Jackson back as Nick Fury. Yeah. I like him on the screen. I want to see him do. I wish this had been handled better because I think this could be
him. I like Sam Jackson as Nick Fury.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay.
Character decisions for Nick Fury.
Okay. All right.
Have not been perfect for me. Sometimes he's like old school Nick Fury where he's 5 steps ahead of everyone, blah, blah, blah. But then sometimes he's like, you wonder, is this even the same guy?
Yeah.
They make him intentionally make dumb decisions. I don't know. Some of that stuff I thought was stupid, or like he's just, I don't know. He definitely seems to have changed a lot. Now, is that because they're going to reveal at the end that he's been a Skrull the whole time, or that he's been replaced, or something? He's never left the ship, and this is a Skrull impersonating him. Maybe. And that would explain a lot.
I doubt that.
I'm just saying
he's the one that hasn't been the Skrull.
But if you look at and this is probably the only reason I think, well, number one, it's a show where people are replaced by undetectable aliens. So maybe he is. Yeah. It's always a possibility. But also in the stupid ass AI credits, you see his face. There's a Skrull underneath. So if that's the twist, I think that's lazy. But things I did like so far.
Okay.
The interactions between him and Rhodey have been great. when he stands up and leans over the booth and says, "I'm Nick Fury." When I'm, what does he say? He's like, "I'm Nick Fury. Even when I'm out, I'm in." I love that line. That was really good.
Yeah.
That feels like a Nick Fury line. I wish he was allowed to say "fuck."
Yeah.
It really would be better if they could go just a little further with the violence and the dialogue and the all that stuff. Like,
Right.
I think there could be a version of this that kicks ass. Really, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit darker. It's a little bit more violent. It's a lot more. It's just grittier, you know.
Yeah.
But this isn't that. It's a little too uh sanitized, I guess is the word.
Yeah.
Um, I really like Ben Mendelsohn as Talos.
Yeah.
He's great. I
I've
like
always
Ben
liked
Mendelsohn
him.
and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really, really good. So, and I don't have any issues with his character. He's fun to watch.
Right.
I like his arc that he goes on. Um, and then his daughter Gaia, Emilia Clarke, she's fine. I like her too.
Yeah.
No issue there.
Yeah.
The villain guy, what's his name?
I can't remember what his name is.
Get
It starts with a G.
Galactus.
Garrett? Garrus?
Garrick? Is it Garrick?
Is it-
Gallic?
Something like that.
Garrus?
So memorable
Mass
that we
Effect.
can actually remember his name.
Yeah, he's supposed to be Super Skrull.
He's so wooden of a performer.
Well, he's part Groot, so that makes sense.
Really, that was a layup right there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, I don't get the feeling that he's maybe a bad actor, but I don't know what it is.
The way the character is written or directed.
I'm not sure, but he's not. He doesn't seem that memorable to me.
Mm-hmm. And he honestly doesn't seem that menacing.
No, well, I mean,
he's supposed to be, you know, kind of the Super Skrull type.
Let me say this: when you have these aliens that have a pretty distinct and you could argue creepy silhouette, they look creepy. They have these sharp teeth and they have these big ears. They look like goblin men.
Yeah.
And then instead, you just make him a basic dude, like in a hoodie most of the time.
Right.
When you could have him scroll out and look scary and be scary and more menacing.
Right.
Why make that decision? Super Skrull could be a really good villain and fun to watch. But he's just sort of been like, hey, if you're not careful, I'll hit you with my wooden arm.
Yeah.
I tell you what I do like is the inclusion of some kind of now forgotten MCU stuff, like Extremis, for example.
Oh yeah,
that's cool. I like it's cool that it amounted to something. It's not just the worst Iron Man movie.
No, there's a couple little remember berries in it. So
yeah, I really like. I really like all the Nick Fury and Rhodey stuff. That stuff is pretty good.
I think there's a couple of good one lines in it, but I'm not a huge fan of a lot of, because that's, I don't know, just the way they're portraying Nick Fury and some of that. Like you said, the one line where he, where he leans over.
That's great.
You wanted him to say motherfucker.
Oh, he had to. He needed to. Yeah. Well, I'm agreeing with you here. I also
but a lot of that conversation was like,
we can't say things we want to say.
Yeah.
We're a little bit handcuffed by the rating.
Right.
I need to get what is the woman's name? The other main character. Hang on, I'm Googling. She's delightful.
She is a really good actress.
Yes.
But do you know who she's supposed to be?
Sonia Fallsworth.
Okay, but do you recognize that last name?
Yes, but I'm not placing it.
Union Jack.
Oh, is that who she's supposed to be?
No, she's like
the daughter of
daughter or niece.
Okay,
I can't remember.
I was like that because that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Okay, sure.
But and no offense to her, I mean
I like her.
No, I was gonna say, but if you're gonna make that kind of a thing, put freaking Union Jack in it.
Yeah, cowards, come on.
I mean, he's basically the Captain America meets James Bond of Britain.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
You know, I mean, and an awesome character.
Yep. She and yeah. And she does great too. I know her
Yeah.
best from Hot Fuzz.
Yes.
She's Doris Thatcher, who's just always making innuendos and around the
Right.
police station.
Right.
Uh,
But I mean, hell, she's an Oscar award winning actress.
I didn't know any of that.
So yeah.
When I saw her, I was like, "Hey, Hot Fuzz lady."
And so underutilized. I
She's
mean,
great
she don't get me
in
wrong,
the last episode,
she steals the couple of scenes she's in,
or when she's
but she
yeah
should be
interrogating the
way
guy.
in, yeah, she should be way in it more. You
I
know.
love when she confronts the scroll couple.
Oh yeah.
That's really good as well. She's great. She might be like the best thing in the show. Really, the more I think about it, um, I I don't love the show. It's not. It's of all the shows, the one I'd probably rewatch the least. Probably never.
Yeah,
It was
I mean,
making me
seriously,
miss Loki.
after the first couple, I was like, I'm gonna watch it for our show, and
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be about it. I
Yep.
mean, I'm so disappointed because was it the writer of Born Identity
I don't know
was
that.
supposed to be doing this show, if I'm
Mm.
not mistaken? And there's like nothing. You
I
have
think the
one
thing is,
big action scene.
I think I can tell you what the issue is. This is a superhero thing,
Yeah,
and this is a espionage, type thing, thriller. It's not thrilling,
it's not thrilling.
and there's not much superhero stuff.
There's
It
nothing
doesn't
really
really do
superhero.
either one of those things very well at all. So then, like, really, what is it?
I guarantee you, though, somebody's gonna make an appearance in the last episode.
Well, there has to be something.
If
Um,
it's Brie Larson,
well, that would
because
make sense because they're
they've
leading up
talked
to the Marvels.
right, but but it's like one of those things. It's like, okay, this is one. Secret Invasion is all about the heroes.
Yeah, and there's
In a
been
show we
nothing.
have no heroes.
Sam Jackson makes a speech about how he has to do this by himself. It's like goes against everything the Secret Wars that I remember.
Yeah. No, I mean even stuff you probably don't remember. It goes
Yeah,
against everything the Secret Wars was.
I do want to say, like, I don't normally like to come on and like trash things. I don't want to say that I'm trashing this, but I am definitely disappointed because I think this really could have been really good,
I
and I just
expected
don't
way
feel that it
more out of
is.
this.
Yeah, I just don't feel that it is.
And I know, okay, I know I'm negative a lot, but I don't want to be. I
Yeah,
really don't. I love
sure.
this stuff. I mean, you've seen my house.
Yes, yes, yes,
I don't
exactly.
want to hate this stuff
I
and just
couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell
almost
you that
apathetic at this point.
I couldn't tell you that I hate it, but certainly don't love it, and I don't know if I can even say really that I like it. It's the greatest sin of just kind of being boring.
It's apathy. It's
Yeah,
apathy.
it's
It
just kind of
really
being.
is.
It's just kind of boring.
I mean,
So I would like for there to be like an incredible build up and payoff at the end, and it's
yeah.
still possible that the ending might be like, oh, it's worth it for the end, maybe. But the way things are going,
It it would have to be a hell of an ending.
yeah,
I mean, a hell of an ending
I agree.
to make up for the last 5 episodes
I agree.
because it's just not great. And the
Mm-hmm.
sad thing is we're not getting really much more. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
This year,
this year at all.
yeah,
We're gonna get Marvels, and that's it.
yep. Zora's very excited. She's seen the trailer a bunch of times. She can't wait to see all the what are they called? The cats.
Yeah,
What are the cats called? Flarp, the
yeah. I
goop
don't
thing
remember
that you put
something
your
like
hand
that.
in and it farts.
Although the trailer with Fury petting the cat, come on, Fury would double tap the damn cat in the back of the head after scratching his eye. You and I both know that.
No, he respects it now. He knows what happened. He knows what he did wrong.
Who does Fury actually respect?
His secret
Roger.
wife.
So yeah, that was
You know what? I don't hate all that. That's the kind of thing that I would want to see.
I.
But because there's nothing else, it's just like, was this whole movie
But
or
there's no
was this
payoff
whole?
to it.
That's what I'm saying.
There's absolutely no payoff to it.
That's what I'm saying. I agree. We don't know. Maybe the last episode it all ties up, and it's going to be the best thing you've ever seen, Chris. Ever.
Well, and then what do we have coming up after that?
Marvels, and then
Loki. Well,
is
Loki
Loki
at
this
some
year?
point didn't get pushed back.
I don't know. I know things have been moving.
Yeah.
I think Loki's still this year.
No, I think it got pushed back. I think Echo is
Hang
this
on.
year,
Oh, that's it.
and and
Release
it
date.
apparently
This says Loki's. Well, hold on. This is the internet we're talking about.
right.
This says Friday, October 6th. This is what everything
Maybe
says.
I don't know. I like I said,
This is
I
from
haven't.
6 days ago.
Okay,
Uh,
well then that's probably a
the release date has not been affected by the recent strikes, as reported by Variety.
okay.
Okay, that's probably pretty trustworthy. So we will have Loki, but before that is Echo.
I don't know if it's before or after
Oh no,
because
Echo is after. Echo is
okay,
November.
okay. But is this so bad that the reason why they're putting all of the episodes of Echo out at once? I've heard they've done tons of reshoots and like
I don't know.
there's people that have been on the set that have like, man, this is not going to be good.
Maybe we can save it in the edit. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah. So
Um,
and then it's like, how
you
do
know,
you?
I look forward to Echo because of the Daredevil stuff. And
It's
I
like
don't think Echo's a bad character. I kind of like Echo, so I hope for this to be good.
I just think she was a character that nobody really asked for.
And you know, I like She-Hulk, and I won't apologize. So don't ask me to.
I'm not asking you to apologize, but there's no count for taste either.
All right, all right.
Uh,
But so you know, I would go for anything more there. I'm just looking for a crime action show with some Marvel stuff in it. That's it. It doesn't need to be more than that.
well, and that's the thing. Like you tease a little bit of a character with having his daughter or niece or whatever she is, and you had a perfect character that you could have used to have that espionage show with Union Jack.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying? It's
yeah.
like, and he is, they've had a couple throughout the years, but he's always that one guy that he's kind of the British super soldier,
Right. Super soldier.
super soldier. It's like, but this is what you give us, and then you call it. I think what is worse is it could have been just Fury, Nick Fury, whatever the show, but you call it Secret Invasion
With very little secret invasion.
with very little Secret Invasion.
It's like
You
sad
know,
enough that you can't have the real Super Scroll, or the original, because there's
yeah,
no where's Fantastic
there's no
Four, yeah,
Fantastic
it's all
Four.
that.
Yeah,
So that's sad enough. But the origin of the abilities is not, I guess, not gonna make or break. But I'll give you that. But then everything else is just like we fumbled all the way down. It seems like so.
seems to be a
Mhm.
reoccurring thing with Marvel right now.
Vote with your views, people.
Yep.
All right. Anything else on Secret Invasion?
No, not really. Although, not Secret Invasion, but did you hear the potential of Dune getting postponed until early 2024?
I did. I wouldn't cry. I mean, it's so
And
funny because I'm having the same, and I think I'm on record. I was not hyped about Dune 1. And it took me like a couple views even to like love it. Now I love it. And I think it's great.
yeah,
I really do. I love it. I think it's just as good as the other ones. Although I do love the original. I love the Lynch and I love the miniseries. So
yeah,
for me, there's not a bad Dune. And
right,
it's just like give me more of that thing I like. This is
yeah,
perfect. But I'm having the same feeling when I'm watching the trailer for Dune 2. I'm just like, yeah, I kind of know what it's going to be. I don't
Well, I
I don't
mean,
know if my mind's going to
one,
be
if you've
blown
read the books,
a few times
I was gonna say,
and have seen the movies a few times,
right,
more
what
than
it's
a
gonna
few
be. I mean,
times. But and I really think this is just my dumb psychology working against me. I'll probably love it, but right now, like I don't have that hype going on, so
right,
I'm not sitting here gonna cry. Like if you said, "Well, it's got pushed back 6 months or whatever," okay, fine,
yeah,
I'll wait. I'll see it when I see it.
yeah. I'm just trying to go through like the movies that I'm like quote unquote hyped for, and that's really about it.
I'm sure there's
We're
some
gonna get
things.
Blue Beetle, which I'm kind of
I'm not really interested in that. Yeah.
No,
I'll take
so
Zora to see it because she liked the trailer, and maybe I'll have nice things to say about it. But
they
I'm
have a
not.
second trailer on it. If you haven't,
Okay.
they just released that.
I'm just not.
So
I'm not a big fan of the character to begin with, and
right,
I just thought it didn't look amazing. I'll see it in 10 years, like just what was the other one? Shazam.
Shazam, yeah, Aquaman,
Yeah,
yeah,
I rewatched Aquaman and did not have a good time. I don't really like it at all.
it's okay. There were some fun moments in it, but I honestly liked him when he wasn't in the ocean.
Yes, I agree. I like it better when he's in that puddle at the end of the
the
Flash.
or the bar in
Yes.
Aquaman.
No, that is awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Agree.
but yeah, and then what was it? I'm trying to think. Oh, we got Captain Falcon in the New World Order.
It's not called that anymore. I don't think they changed the name. I heard it's called like
Well, Brave New World or something. No,
yeah,
it was.
it
No,
doesn't matter.
I think it was Brave New World before, but they had to switch it to New World Order because of the book, the novel Brave New World.
Hang on. It is called Brave New World now.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
The movie's delayed until August 2024. So
So we don't get to see Harrison Ford with a big red finger.
Scarrison
Get
Ford.
off my damn plane.
Get off my gamma rays. Yeah.
So we needs as much energy as he can get after Dial of Destiny.
I didn't hate it.
Apparently, not too many people liked it. It hasn't done real well in the
Okay,
box
it did
office.
fine. Making millions and millions of dollars is not a failure.
But that's just it. It did not make millions and millions of dollars.
All right, hang on. Let's do a check-in.
Hold on.
Let's do a check-in.
But that movie is losing money right now.
And the Dial of Destiny. Oh, hang on. Box office. Let's see how it's doing. I haven't checked in a while, actually.
This weekend it only made 6 million.
Box office mojo. Worldwide, 312 million.
Look how much it cost to make the movie.
I don't know if it says that on here. What was? Do you know? Do you have that information?
It was around 330 million.
They're going to make their money back.
Of that 300 whatever million.
Was it really that? Was that really the?
Yeah,
that's a crazy budget.
I know it was over 300 million.
294 million.
294. But
so they've made their money back.
No, they haven't.
Well, right, because
the box
all
office
right.
is 50% of that, and that box office or the production cost doesn't include marketing.
Marketing's how they get you.
Double. Well, and then the theaters make, like 25%, or not 25%, like I think it's like 35-40% off of that box office take.
You said you saw Oppenheimer?
Yes.
Do you want to just talk about that real quick? Was that good? I'm sure it was good.
I thought
Tell me
it was
about
really good. Okay. This is a movie that is more in the lines of the life of Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning was kind of slow. It kind of is his life before going into building the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
The middle third of the movie is phenomenal. Matt Damon is like one of the best characters in the movie.
Really?
Cillian Murphy is awesome, but Matt Damon is really great.
Surprises me.
The last third of the movie deals more with the aftermath.
Right.
And dealing with his, should I say, like him coming to grips with what he's created.
Guilt?
And also, like, outside entities coming after him for his past life. Because Oppenheimer was a philanderer.
Oh, I see.
Not on top of being a genius.
Daddy Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Downey is awesome in this too.
Yeah, I've heard he's great.
He plays a very recognizable individual in the last third.
Iron Man, I know. Yeah,
No, no,
I get it. I get it. Tony
but
Stark.
someone very infamous in
Oh, I see.
in history,
Okay.
politics, American politics.
Okay.
Not he's not Hitler or anything like that.
Oh my god. Okay.
But
Whew.
no, I mean it's an awesome movie. It is a, and I don't even want to call it like a slow burn. But if you're a person really that's into, and it's not even like super action packed or anything like that,
Well, how could it be really?
but if you're into history, you're into documentaries, that kind of thing, this is a great movie. And to
But would you
learn
call
about,
it a would you call it like a biopic though?
I
Or is
would
it
call it more. I would call it more of a biopic. Yeah.
but would you say that it's more fictionalized than your normal like is it supposed to
Okay.
be a biopic?
Roughly.
Because I haven't really
Okay.
heard it called that.
So what? What? Okay. And it's kind of interesting the way they've done it. That the way Nolan's done it. And first of all, out it is a gorgeous film.
I'm sure it is.
I mean, the imagery with Nolan has done with that is just
I'm sure it is.
amazing.
If there's one thing he has an eye for, is that.
The sound sometimes sucks, but that's
That's
typical
actually
Nolan.
surprising. Really?
Yeah,
I always thought it was all
because
right.
he doesn't like doing the voiceover tracks.
He likes to do it live.
He
Yeah.
likes to do it live. So there's some
Like
scenes
like Bill O'Reilly. Him and Bill O'Reilly, they love
yeah.
him.
We'll do it live, damn it. I can imagine Nolan saying that on the scene. Anyway, when a scene is in black and white, it is a verified historical event.
Okay.
When it's in color,
It's the Wizard of Oz.
Speculation of what was occurring.
Okay. Interesting.
So yeah, it's kind of neat the way they do the way they shift back and forth with that, and that's directly from Nolan saying that that's how.
That's cool. I will see it eventually. I don't know if I'll get to the theater for it,
It's a
but
long movie.
I would like to see it.
I mean, I honestly would suggest seeing it in a theater.
Mm-hmm. I would like to.
I mean,
I just don't know if I'll get the chance.
Even if you have to go by yourself one time,
yeah.
I mean, it's a long one. It's 3 hours.
That doesn't bother me at all.
No, I mean
that's 3 hours. I get to sit in the best chair and eat some popcorn and
hell,
like
I sat through
stare at a screen.
Rings marathon, so
that's what I'm saying.
I'm fine with.
I want to be at the theater for as long as they'll let me.
No, but I mean, I highly recommend Oppenheimer.
All right.
But if you're an action junkie and that's all you know.
No, I don't need that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, if you're a Marvel normie, then
yeah.
I would say it's probably not for you.
Right.
But
I've literally been watching. I've been watching Hammer movies.
Yeah.
Where there's nothing happens for 90 minutes.
Let's put two of those together and
I would be down.
With some action, a little bit of action in it, but I shouldn't say suspense and tension. And then drama. But literally, this movie is like almost three separate movies to a degree.
Sure.
It's just like the 3 stages. So
how many stooges?
You would not believe how many people are in this movie that you know of actors, and they were like. He
was on. Cillian Murphy was on WTF, and I listened to that. And I think Marin mentioned like there's so many. Like you don't really realize how many big names are in this movie.
Oh, I know, but and Cillian Murphy is he's awesome in this movie too. But like I said, Matt Damon was a standout in it, and so was RDJ.
Okay, so great. Well, if we want to get to the main feature,
let's go for it.
We can do that.
Yep.
This kind of comes from a conversation we were having in the Discord, which, by the way, if you're not in the Discord, click the link in the description here and you can join us. We were talking about, I guess it was because Chris, you kind of brought this up when you shared the Gran Turismo trailer.
Right.
Is that Orlando Bloom? or is that some
Yeah.
dude that
No,
looks?
that's
Oh,
Orlando
okay.
Bloom.
Like it's really small, and I can't really say.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the Gran Turismo trailer got shared, and then we kind of started talking about video games
Right.
that could make a good movie,
Yeah.
and we wanted to share some of the listeners' suggestions because I think there were some really really good ones.
Yeah.
Um, and there was some talk of like we have Borderlands coming out next year, and we have Gran Turismo, and obviously there's a bunch of good ones that already exist. The first one that was mentioned here, Soul Reaver from
Yeah.
Juan, it's the first one I thought of too.
Right.
I've always, I don't know if this has come up before, like why we both thought Soul Reaver, but
Yeah.
I love that game, particularly the PS1, the original Soul Reaver.
Yeah.
uh could be such a cool movie or franchise. You have some
Right.
characters that are really cool. Love to see that on screen. um what else do we have here? Oh
I know George sent a few in.
yeah, George says Sleeping Dogs, which I really think would be actually like, the more I thought about Sleeping Dogs, I was like,
Yeah.
yes, that would be really really fun. um Puppeteer, which I haven't played.
Yeah.
Yakuza, yeah, Yakuza. I almost feel like Yakuza is like, well, just play the game. You're not going to come close with a movie. You
And
just
I mean,
can't.
let's be honest. Like, you can do like hard boiled.
Yeah,
Is almost Yakuza or
sure.
replacement killer.
There are some things that are close.
Yeah.
Uh, George, though, I think the most inspired thing that George had to say was Shadow of the Colossus, but in quotes said, or in parentheses said, must be stop motion,
Yeah.
no CGI. And that might be the best answer of all of these. Like that would be really,
would be
really
awesome,
cool. I'd love to see that. The scale, the little guy against the big, colossi.
Right.
Man, that would be cool. His little horse.
Yeah.
I think it would also work really well like that because there's not a lot of dialogue. I don't think there's really any dialogue in that game.
There's a little bit, but
like it almost seems like the beginning and the end is all I can really remember. So yeah,
there might be one or two little small scenes.
It seems like that was designed to be a stop motion anime. Like that's just such a good answer. So thank you, George, for that.
I almost wanted the stop animation style of like Box Trolls or Paranorman.
Have you seen Mad God?
Yeah.
Oh my God, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be really good. Juan coming through with some cool ones.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot, which I think it seems like only a matter of time. Mario did well. Sonic did well.
Yeah.
Who else do we have? And then the next one down, Spyro. Infamous. Juan suggests Jason Statham. I don't think Jason Statham will be good for Cole. Is his name Cole?
He's a little too old. Yeah. Cole
yeah.
was the first one. Yeah.
Plus they kind of redesigned the character to be less Statham-like. I think.
Well, it was a new character in the second one.
No, it's the same guy.
It was.
Yes,
but they. It was a different guy.
But they. I don't know why. But they like redesigned him, and in
like
fact,
skater dude.
If you watch the original announcement trailer for Infamous 2, I believe he's like even more way different. Like they just said the original Cole kind of we didn't like that much, so we're gonna change him a lot, and like this is what you get now.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, yeah, it's the same guy.
I mean, if
Devil.
you go an original Cole, I'd almost say like Sam Whitworth.
Hang on, I know who that is, but I can't play. I'm good
Force
with
Unleashed.
Oh, yeah. No, perfect. Yep. You say no more. Yes. Darth Maul. He's Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. Juan also suggests Devil May Cry, which yes. I think there's some anime for that or some animation of some kind for Devil May Cry. But yeah, that would be sign me up. That'd be fun to watch.
Yep.
That's such a unique world with unique rules. I think it would be fun to see that done. Kind of like how, like if they could get that to translate to the screen.
Mm-hmm.
My best example would be like the Scott Pilgrim movie. They really translate. I know that doesn't start at a game, but they really translate Scott Pilgrim to film, and it keeps the point I bring it up is like it keeps the rules of the original. It keeps the rules of the world and how it's all given to you.
Another game that you would have to do that would be a really similar to Devil May Cry but Bayonetta
I want that.
would
That would be
have to
fun.
be. Yeah, that would be.
But like, make it in the 80s and let it be Cassandra Peterson as Bayonetta. Sign me up. The last one Juan says is Darksiders. Could be fun. Could be a fun movie. That almost seems like it would need to be animated, just like straight up CG. Probably there's a lot of locations and whatever. I mean, they can make it work, but that's my first thought.
Right.
Let's see here. Hired Goon says Super Star Wars and have it with Mark Hamill. Thank you, Goons.
Yes.
That's very fun. Let's see here. Our friend Brad Hyen says Cyberpunk, BioShock. If I made a list, BioShock would be top of the list.
BioShock 1 or BioShock 2 as the movie?
BioShock 1.
Okay.
I mean, you could definitely incorporate aspects of both, but I think BioShock 1 is the story that I associate most with BioShock, even though there's 3 of those games.
Yeah.
I think BioShock 1 is the one that would need to happen. You could make the sequels. In fact, what I like about that is like the world is so well designed and perfect and well thought out. You could do a bunch of sequels that aren't related to the games, set them in Rapture, set them in that world.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily need to follow the game.
You don't even have to have per se the same characters.
No, I mean you're always going to bump into Andrew Ryan or Frank Fontaine, those big names in Rapture, sure, but there's a jillion. I mean, it's a huge city underwater. There's so much going on there. There's so many aspects of that world that could be interesting to see. So yeah, I think BioShock and like number one with a bullet, just as far as the way it looks, I would love to see that on the screen in live action. That Art Deco sci-fi combination is just, it's amazing. I want to see the plasmids. I want to see splicers.
They kind of tried to do a little bit of that with the what was it, Immortal Engine?
I haven't seen it.
Is it a movie? Yeah, it's a movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's where the cities are moving. They're all these cities are like movable, and it's kind of a steampunkish.
I got nothing on this one.
Okay.
What's it called?
I can't remember. I think it's Mortal Engine.
Mortal Engine?
Yeah.
Mortal Engine is 2018 film.
Yeah.
It's got Hugo Weaving.
Yeah.
Stephen Lang. My boys. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. I don't think I've ever. I don't know if I've even heard of this.
I mean,
that's weird.
I'm not going to say it's an awesome movie or anything, but I was just going with your aspect of the steampunkish aesthetic. You know,
I hesitate to call it steampunk. I guess it is BioShock, but like
kind of.
I guess it's sort of like Art Deco meets steampunk.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already kind of close, but yeah, I would love to see a Big Daddy.
And that's why I kind of said, kind of.
Those are all BioShock figures on the top row. If you're looking at the videos feed, big BioShock fans in this house. I mean, this is all you need. I want to see one of these for real. Come on.
Yeah.
It's a Big Daddy. All right. Let's go down the list. Brad also mentions Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Fallout.
We're working on the Ghost of Tsushima.
That's going to happen. Yeah, those are all going to happen.
And it's being written and directed by the creator or the writer of John and director of John Wick.
Cool. Good fit. It's a good fit.
Yes.
Kron from 5 Day Rentals. I love his list. Number 1, Clay Fighter.
Yeah.
Number 2, Checkers. Number 3, E.T., the Atari game.
Yeah.
Number 4, Sunset Riders, and number 5, Leisure Suit Larry. I know he's joking with some of these, but I kind of would like to see Clay Fighter.
Yeah.
I kind of love that game as a kid. So like I
Let it be stop motion.
like hyper violent,
Yeah.
like Celebrity Deathmatch, but like on steroids.
Right.
I would love to see a fleshed out Clay Fighter world.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say fleshed out Leisure Suit Larry.
That sounds like a title of a game.
I know, right?
Like next year, Leisure Suit Larry fleshed out,
and
coming
Hugh
to
Grant
mobile.
as Larry.
Oh my god. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I weirdly Clay Fighter is like intriguing as hell to me. I would love that.
Yeah.
We have Rockman who says Legend of Zelda. Yeah, I think that would probably be on a lot of people's lists.
I think that's in the works anyway.
As a show, I thought.
I'm not sure whether a show or an animated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know Metroid is also in the works.
They'll fail that. I'm so not bummed. I'm so bummed about that. Like, not excited at all for Metroid.
I would like to see it like a Alien.
That's how it needs to be, but it won't. They'll never do it like that.
No,
it'll be way too PG.
She can be the modern day Ripley.
I mean, that's where she comes from. So, like, why don't we let it actually be that? But I get it. It's marketed for kids. It's never going to be that.
Hollywood doesn't do what they should. A lot of these, though.
Well, this is Nintendo we're talking about, really.
It doesn't matter. They still shoot that shit in Hollywood.
Well,
it still comes from that hole.
It'll be digital anyway, right? It won't be live action.
No, I've heard they're looking into doing Metroid live action.
I want to see how they get her to turn into a ball. More fall.
It's a mech suit. You know, they'll change.
But what does her body do? That's what I want to know.
It'll be like a small, yeah.
And she's rolling. How does she see anything? How does she see where she's going?
She jumps in. It'll be a little ball that.
That's insane.
I know.
Portal.
I honestly could do without the ball part of it, but
but it's like so iconic to Metroid. Like, you have to have it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They would to put it in there. They would give her like some little escape pod that's a round ball that she would go in, and
they'd be like, technically, it's in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see that happening.
I need to highlight Portal is one that would be so good, and I think was in development for a long time.
Didn't they do a short?
Yes. I could be wrong, but was it? Hang on, let me just check before I say something dumb here. Portal short film. I know there are a few of those. Yeah, it's Dan Trachtenberg. That's what I was going to say.
I was going to say.
Yeah. He made that, and did he not do the Cloverfield movie? Cloverfield.
Yes.
What's it called? 10 Cloverfield Lane?
Yeah. Wasn't that the one with John Goodman?
Yeah. Well, did Trachtenberg do that movie?
I don't remember. It's been
yes. He did.
I was saying I was kind of thinking so, but I didn't want to say.
That movie is in some ways a Portal inspired movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a robot.
No.
And it doesn't have like Aperture Science or the testing facility.
Right.
But the core concept of you're trapped somewhere and you're trying to escape and you don't really know what's going on in the outside world. Is it or isn't it what's going on?
Right.
Basically, if you're a fan of Portal and you have not seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, highly, highly recommend.
Yeah.
Great movie, really fun. I haven't seen it in some time, but I really loved it when it was new. I bought it. Like I thought that was a great one. So recommended. It's free right now on Pluto.
Yes.
Let's see here. Mega Man. It could be a fine animated, just like Mario, you know.
Well, they had the cartoon for I don't know how long.
Yeah, Super Fighting Robot, Mega Man.
Yep.
GTA. I don't know about a GTA movie. Okay,
I mean, really,
it would be fun.
I mean, no different than any mob, kind of.
But I guess if you had a focus on the vehicles and the driving and the crazy stunts and all that stuff, like the things that make GTA. Well, the things that make GTA fun, if you adapted them correctly, could be fun to watch.
Yeah.
And if you get the style right and bring in the characters, like if we just look at the GTA series, it has to be Vice City, right? Vice City would be the one
Yeah.
you'd want to see as a
I mean,
movie.
that's the like one. Was it the top selling game of all time, or
I
close to
think
it? Isn't it?
when it was out, maybe.
Right.
But I just when I think of the most iconic GTA, I think it's Vice City.
Yeah.
That's the one I would want to see. You because you have the '80s theme,
I mean, you
you have
really
the
just run
neon,
run a mob movie with those characters in it, and
and that's
have
what I mean.
some driving scenes and
Yeah,
some heist scenes, and
yeah.
you know,
There's no reason why it couldn't be big like Fast and Furious is. I mean, that's true. Make
I
it
mean,
crazy.
honestly, Baby Driver.
Sure. I still like that movie quite a bit.
I do
I
too.
watched it recently. Um, Final Fantasy VI on Rockman's list as well.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Final Fantasy, so I wouldn't argue with you.
No.
Now there is a Final Fantasy movie,
Yes.
Spirits Within.
There's another one too, isn't there?
Oh yeah, Advent Children,
Right.
and then maybe some beyond that. I don't know, but I mean, like a live action movie
Oh yeah.
would be really interesting. Oh, pardon me. No, I think Final Fantasy VI would be really, really fun.
Yeah.
I'm also seeing from Garrett, Blaster Master from Studio Ghibli. Yes, that would be really fun.
That would be fun.
Chrono Trigger. Um, yes.
I mean,
Darius, R Type.
could be,
Flashback to Quest for Identity is such a good answer. I think
yeah.
that's such a good answer. Really, I would support that for sure. Those are all the listener submitted ones. We appreciate that
Absolutely.
very much. I have a little list of my own.
Okay.
None of these are going to blow anybody's minds. Soul Reaver, number one.
Yeah.
Castlevania, I'd like to see in a live action. That would be
That would
fun.
be interesting. Yeah.
Obviously, God of War, which apparently we're getting. Now, to make the distinction, if we're doing a God of War movie, I would really like it to be God of War 1,
Yes.
where it's definitely Greek mythology.
Right.
And I like the current God of War.
One is the Titan mountain scaling, right?
He does some of that in the first game. Yeah, he goes on Chronos. Is Chronos? I think. No.
Oh.
Is it Chronos? Who's the one who has the city on his back? It's not Chronos.
It's not Chronos. No.
Who is that?
Oh God, you're gonna
Hang on. God of War 1 Titan. See if I can find an image of it. Yeah. Which one is that? No, it is Chronos.
Oh, okay. I didn't think.
Yeah, it's Chronos.
Okay.
And he has like the whole. It's not a city, but it's like a big temple on his back that you have to climb up into.
Yeah.
That would be so cool. I'd love to see that. I love another memorable thing. There's so many memorable things from that first game, but finding the sirens in the desert, I thought you had to go by the sound and like you listen for their song. Very cool. And like the Minotaurs and the giant battles in Athens, I think.
Battle.
That's in 2, I think, isn't it?
Is the Hercules battle in 2?
I think so. You're like in a pool.
Gauntlets? Yeah.
Yeah. He has those giant gauntlets. Yeah. That's 2, I think.
That's 2.
Next on my list, Golden Sun. Probably would be an anime, to be honest. I just put it down because I love that game. I don't know how much I really need to see that story. Like I just like the game, but it's on my list. And then BioShock, Dishonored.
That would be a good one.
Dishonored is such a good. Again, it's like another one like BioShock where the world is already so perfectly laid out.
Right.
It's like just show me this, and his mask is so cool. I love it. So Dishonored for sure. Parasite Eve.
Yes.
Some really cool, interesting things in there. Yeah, for sure.
I almost want that as like a made by like Japan or South Korea.
For sure, yeah.
Because that would be, I mean, just the imagery a lot in that Parasite Eve is some of the, the horror and the the sci-fi horror straight out of.
That's why I like it.
Yeah.
That's why it's on my list. I have Resistance: Fall of Man. Did you ever play that for
I think I
PS3?
did a little bit. Yeah, I think I did a little bit, but
What I
I
love
didn't
about it
stick with it.
is you can do like a straight World War II movie,
Right.
but you're not fighting Nazis, you're fighting aliens.
Yeah.
It's it's pretty fun. Um, I think it would be fun to see. And then the last thing on my list is Wolfenstein. A Wolfenstein movie.
Yep.
I don't have to even say anything. I would love to see it. Let's have it. Or like a Duke Nukem would be fun. Like
Right. Right.
a fun Duke Nukem movie where he gets to really be badass but also funny, and
Yeah.
you know, that would be fun. But
I mean, but who would you get to play him?
um
I say Alan Richardson.
hang on.
It's the
Alan
guy that plays
Richardson.
Reacher. He was in the last Fast and the Furious
I
movie.
don't really know him, so like I don't know if he would he be
He's
able to
funny.
be
Yes, he was in
okay.
what was it, Blue Mountain State, the football
I don't know
show.
that.
He
This
was,
says yes. This says he was in that.
yeah, he's Jack Reacher in the show. He was just in the last Fast and the Furious movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I don't know why. The first thing I thought of was like, this is wrong, but like make him blonde and let it be John Hamm.
John's gonna put if he's gonna play either Duke Nukem or
It would have a
what was
bodysuit.
I
It,
was gonna
it,
say what was it like what Keanu Reeves had in the last Bill and Ted.
I didn't see that movie. I should probably
Oh, you
watch
didn't
that.
see that?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Or the
realistically,
bodysuit that Ryan Reynolds had in Free Guy.
oh, I was about to say, I think
Yeah.
realistically, like in today's Hollywood, it would probably be Ryan Reynolds as Duke Nukem. But I want the voice to be mostly intact.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway, I think Wolfenstein is my Wolfenstein and Bioshock. I think are the ones
Yeah.
I would want to see the most. Anything stand out for you?
Dante's Inferno, the game.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Fassbender is.
Of course, it
I
just
mean,
works. It just makes
it,
sense.
it
Yeah.
does. Let's see. What was I? I was looking through these. A good one that would be a decent like for all ages one would be the God. I totally went blank. Um, Disney game with the keys. Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, right. Sure.
That would be one that.
That would be a legal nightmare.
Yeah. But if you went strictly with the first movie, it was all just Disney characters.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You're right.
you didn't have any real crossover. Um,
I have dogs going nuts. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're going
no,
crazy.
I heard one little time, and then
Oh, it's
um,
happening.
a fun one would be Pitfall Harry.
Pitfall? Sure.
I mean,
No one would think that, but it would be a fun movie for
it
sure.
would be a fun movie. Have someone that would be like a younger version. If we could find someone a younger version of Bruce Campbell,
Yeah, you're not
a
kidding.
type
Yes,
as
you're
Pitfall
right.
Harry, that
Yes.
would be
With
perfect.
that kind of energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yes. I would really like that. Yeah, that's fun.
See an actual closer to the game version of uh, oh God, man, my brain is potato pudding right now.
Ooh.
Um, Contra.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it would just be like a straight
Yeah,
up action movie, right?
yeah, that's what I mean. Just straight up action. There's nothing
Yep.
else. It's you know almost a more militant version of Aliens.
You almost when I think about it, like I almost think it would need to be like kind of go the angle of Starship Troopers with that,
Yeah,
if
that's
that makes
yeah, kind
sense.
of
Yeah.
yeah. That would be a pretty cool. I didn't write them down, but I was thinking about them. Um, what is the game? God, it's killing me now.
I know people are probably screaming at me if they know me that I didn't say Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah,
Um,
but that's already kind of in the
I will watch it when and if, but I'm not. I don't know. It just makes me nervous.
yeah.
I'm just going to get the new collection that comes out, give them money yet again for the same games, and be very happy with that.
Golden Axe.
I thought of that too.
Yeah,
I
Golden Axe.
legitimately, I
What was
have,
it?
yeah, I I really thought of that too because that would be really fun.
Yeah,
Because you have the fun character types,
right.
the classes or whatever,
Yeah,
but then you have they have these abilities where you can summon. They have these the magic and stuff, the magic
right.
aspect, and it does have a sense of humor. You're kicking those little guys for the magic potions and stuff.
Right.
There's cool enemy design and cool like all of that is
Oh
really
yeah,
cool. There's
yeah.
skeletons to fight.
Right.
There's weird barbarians to fight. There's creatures.
Yeah.
Golden Axe really makes sense.
And
Absolutely.
there is another really twisted one. It was an old computer game, and it was like half bad animation, half live action. Remember those old
Oh, sure,
computer
yeah.
games?
Now, do you
What
mean
was
it was
it?
actual animation, or are you? Oh, you're saying it was live action?
It was
So you're
live action, but some of the stuff was animated.
yeah,
The movements and
sure.
stuff.
FMV
Was it?
games.
Yeah. What was it? I think it was called. What was it? House of D.
I thought you were gonna say like Maniac Mansion or something.
No, it was. It was really messed up, and it was
House
like
of D.
I think it was. I think that
Well,
was
there's a movie starring Robin Williams and David Duchovny,
no.
Anton Yelchin, Zelda Williams. Hang on. FMV game. It's just called D.
Okay.
Um, I recognize this
Yes,
cover. I definitely never played this.
I did. Yeah, it was so messed up as a horror game.
Yeah, I never played this, but I definitely recognize it. Um, all right.
But I mean, at one point, one of the guys like rips off part of their like skin in front of you,
Okay.
and I mean, it's one of those kind of like quest games, but you're
Okay.
locked in this mansion.
This is pretty wild.
I know.
This might be something I need to check out. I have the means of getting and playing this.
Yeah.
I should probably wait. It's on Steam. Apparently, it's on Steam. Oh my god! Is it Steam Deck verified? It's $5.99 on Steam. This is yeah. I may be checking that out.
Yeah.
What a weird thing to think of.
I know.
All right. Any others?
No, not really. I mean, a lot of them we're getting to a degree,
Yep.
so it's kind of hard to. And there's so many others that we can just go through and kind of.
I think a more interesting conversation would be movies that would make good games.
Yeah.
Um, I think I could talk about that all day. And I think we did actually maybe at one point talk about something like
Right.
that. But to me, that's maybe even a more interesting conversation
Yeah.
because like I feel like you could adapt to pretty much anything.
Yeah.
Uh, but anyway,
Now, no, I would say one that I would want, but I know they would screw it up, would be Force Unleashed.
hmm, yeah, and the
Because I
fact that
want to see Star Killer, but I know they would just screw it up.
and the canon and like what does that mean? It might be fun to do just like as a one-off, like almost like a what if.
Yeah.
Somebody should make that.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Love the game
Yeah.
for sure.
So,
Tossing troopers around.
yeah.
It's a really good time.
Pulls down a Star Cruiser.
Not a big deal.
No.
Well, I don't have anything else, Chris.
No, I don't either. It was kind of a light week, like I said, with the You haven't seen any of the movies that I've seen this week, so
No.
we can't really talk about those. But yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, there's some good movies out right now. It may be the last time that we're getting any good movies for a little while, but Secret Invasions, meh. I mean, honestly,
We'll
my
talk
opinion,
the finale
this
when it
is,
happens.
yeah, but there's some good stuff out. Pause button Punisher.
Yep. Go watch Alligator. It's free.
Yes, go watch Alligator. You need to get a Roku.
I don't need a Roku, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I need a Roku.
Yeah, get that movie.
I mean, I've seen it, Chris.
Go watch it again.
All right. Well, please join us in the Discord server. Come say hi. Tell us,
Yep.
If there's any games that you think would make great movies or
Yep.
TV shows or whatever, let us know. Everything else is in the description.
Yep. Do the whole, if you're watching on YouTube, do the whole like, subscribe thing. We'd
Yeah,
appreciate
do
it.
that. Yep.
Subscribe on podcasts.
Give us a rating if you
Yep.
feel like it. Help us improve if you feel like it.
Right, right.
Ha! All right. That's it for me.
All right. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next time.
Bye.